Hello and welcome to Too Sharp with ET. I'm Nisha Poddar and today's two big stories for you. India cracks down on Turkey and Azerbaijan over their support to Pakistan, and India releases its first ever monthly jobs report with numbers that may surprise you. So India hits back at Turkey as well as Azerbaijan. It revoked security clearance for Celebi Airport Services, a Turkish ground handling firm. Now it operated at 9 Indian airports and handled 70% of the operations at Mumbai Airport. So why now? Well, the move follows reports that Pakistan used Turkey's drones during the recent border strikes. Both Turkey as well as Azerbaijan publicly backed Pakistan after India's Operation Sindoor. On tourism, there's a sharp sentiment shift also seen. Now, travel portals like Is My Trip, Make My Trip, Ixigo, they report a 250% rise in the cancellations. Indian tourists spent over 3,300 crore rupees in Turkey and Azerbaijan in 2024, and that spending is now collapsing. Now, important to also note here that trade fallout also begins. India's exports to Turkey $5.2 billion April to Feb FY25. Imports $2.84 billion. Azerbaijan is much smaller. Now, the business leaders are considering a formal freeze on trade ties. CAAT, which is India's largest trader body, may cut off all commerce with both the countries. Boycott calls grow across sectors. Our two major film unions have also urged Bollywood to stop shooting in Turkey, and India's largest fruit mandi in Delhi, Azadpur, has suspended Turkish apple imports. Students and universities are cutting academic ties. Jamia Millia Islamia and JNU have distanced themselves as well. On the government mood, well, sources tell ET that official support for destination weddings as well as film shoots in these countries may be withdrawn. In fact, Union Minister Gajendra Shekhawat praised tourists who cancelled the trips, urging, "हमारे देश में देखने को है बहुत कुछ विशेष, तो क्यों जाए विदेश?" Another important news to follow is that India has launched its monthly jobs data for the first time. So, India gets real time with jobs reporting, very critical for the country. For the first time, India has released the monthly unemployment or employment data under the Periodic Labour Force Survey or PLFS. Now, it's based on the current weekly status method, capturing whether a person was working or seeking work in the last 7 days. Key April 2025 numbers from MOSPI, which remember is the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. They have released their data, and unemployment rate is at 5.1%. Out of that, urban 6.5%, rural 4.5%. Labor force participation rate or LFPR, that criteria, it's 55.6%, urban 50.7%, rural 58%. Worker population ratio 52.8%, urban 47.4%, rural 55.4%. Women are lagging behind. Female WPR or employed women aged 15 plus, rural 36.8%, urban just 23.5%. So analysts say this reflects continued underemployment and also dominance of unpaid informal work, especially in the rural areas. Let's take a look at the private versus the official estimates. So private agency CMIE, which we know is Center for Monitoring Indian Economy, has pegged April's UR at 7.73%. Now, the official MOSPI data is significantly lower, triggering a debate on methodology and underreporting of informal job loss. What this means? Well, faster data is equal to better policy making. Monthly releases will help track employment trends and target sector-specific support. and also align India with the global norms in labor data reporting. So, this is a good start, and we have to see how this really pans out. And on that note, wrapping up on two sharp, one sharp diplomatic response and one sharp economic shift. That's what we have for you today. Hit the like button. Thanks so much.